Hey everyone, welcome back to Kali Plants. Me again, Mark, and today, as you're watching here in the video, I'm at the greenhouse, and I actually intended this video to be like a rearranging vlog. So I will also be cleaning up some of the succulents, and later on in this video, I will be doing an unboxing of some imported succulents that we have. But as you can see here on my greenhouse, as you've probably already seen in our past videos, I have a lot of space because I've been letting my succulents at the bottom I've been letting them rest on the bottom of the greenhouse because I just finished watering them, and some of them I have replanted, so I'm letting them like root up and dry out here at the bottom of the greenhouse so that they won't get the full blasting heat of the sun. But in this video, in this day currently actually, it's been very cloudy, and actually the previous night it was really rainy. So now I decided I would just bring up everything so that they can get more sun at the top of the greenhouse so that they won't be too shaded at the bottom because it's already very cloudy. Now, looking at it while recording this outside, it is very sunny, but I think it will be sunny only for about a few hours, and then later on in the afternoon it will already be cloudy again. So yeah, I'm intending to put a lot of my succulents, more of my succulents in my full sun location so that they can get more sun. And because of the lower temperatures that we're having here in my place, a lot of my succulents are actually doing well. So I'm seeing some new growth on some of them, and yeah, it won't be too long until like they will get new growth and they will get fat again because of the much more milder temperatures that we have, and they actually like to grow more in those type of conditions. Also, I just wanted to say that while I'm rewatching this video, I actually recorded this earlier, and I'm just recording right now the voiceover because when I did the video earlier, the neighbors were already too noisy, so I just decided that I will be making a different voiceover for the video. And as I'm looking at it right now, I can really see the lush crassulas that we have here, all the types of jade plants, and some of the stacking crassulas that we also have, and I'm really impressed about how well they did. You can also see at the corner of the video I have some, or not some, I have one sempervivum that is still alive. I bought that from the Highlands, and I also like repotted it a few days ago, so it's still doing well, it's still rooted, it hasn't desiccated a lot, and it's the best looking sempervivum that I have so far. So yeah, I just replanted it. I'm hoping that we can make it grow a lot more. And looking at the video that we have, I still have like a lot of succulents that are not doing so good. So you might not be able to notice it, but I notice it. So we're gonna be repotting those up in our next videos here on the channel. So make sure to hit the subscribe so that you won't miss any of that video. Now, I think we're getting into the end of me arranging my plans. So now we're gonna go on to a tour that I recorded on my plants, and I'm actually looking for plants that I will have to throw away because they're no longer looking at that good. This Polydonis has a head that is really burnt or rotten out, so I'm gonna throw that out. We also have this like Purposorum, you can see there, that's really mushy, so the potting mix wasn't good on that one. We're gonna throw it later. And we also have some other ugly looking like rotten out propagations right here, and these lemon chill which has rotten out leaves. I think the stem on that one is rotten out, so we're gonna throw that out. And we also have these propagation of Pachyphytum compactum. These are leaves that I have propagated recently. You might have seen it in our videos. So I replanted them in this container that has a lot more organic materials in its potting mix, and I watered it one time and it didn't dry out fast enough because I added a lot more organic materials. So yeah, there are some leaves that are rotting, but yeah, I think we're still experimenting on that. We also have this Pachyphytum Prevel that I repotted a few weeks back, and the stem on this one is rotten already. I've checked, and we're just gonna propagate some of the leaves right now so that probably we can grow more of that, and I'm gonna be throwing the plant later on. So let's just put this into our propagation tray right over there, and then for the plant I'm gonna be removing some of these older dead leaves, and then Yeah, we're gonna be checking the stem on this one, but if the plant is like this small, like if it's rotten on the stem, I think there's no reason to salvage it anymore. So you can see there, okay, you can see there's some purple and blackening on the stem, so that is rot. So I don't think there's any reason for me to keep that. I will be throwing that out. Yes, that plant is not gonna make it anymore. We're just gonna have to replace that. Now looking around, we also have some of these dried up small like albicans echeveria that have dried out. We're gonna throw those as well. We're just gonna be buying more of that later on if we're able to find it with our sellers. We also have these propagation of ghost plant, I believe. You can see here at the bottom there is some dried up stem that is also rotten. We're just gonna cut it out and we're gonna throw the bottom part. I think there's some roots in there, so yeah, we're gonna let it stay on the pot so that it will still be able to re-establish, and then we're gonna just throw away the bottom part because that one is rotten. If the whole plant becomes rotten on as it progresses, I will just throw the entire plant away, but for now, because it has some roots, we're just gonna take the bottom part away. We're gonna throw that one out. Okay, so we're just gonna have to readjust these rooted head into this container, and there are some leaf propagations here. They have produced new pups, so yeah, after I think after some watering, this one will just plump back up again. I will probably later on or this afternoon, I'll probably water some of my smaller plants because I've been focusing my watering on my larger plants. So we can see some more ugly looking plants here on our like crassula and cactus section. We have this tray of or big pot of propagations, and you can see that we have some really rotten looking mother plants on some of our propagations, so we're just gonna throw those out if I can manage to remove them. If I can't remove them, if they are already like stuck, I will just leave them be because there might be some roots there that we wouldn't want to disturb. Okay, so I'm still looking around. Okay, still looking for plants to salvage or plants to throw away, but some of them are looking good. I also would just like to highlight this Crystal Crosby's compact which I repotted. Really nice lush growth on that one. So now we're looking at our other cabarets. These are newly repotted. So a lot of them are still doing well. I'm hoping that they can still grow more, but some of them really needs to be repotted. Now we're gonna go outside here and look at some of the outdoor plants that we have. We got this variegated momoka, some cactus, this Graptopetalum ghosty or Graptosedum ghosty that has some rotten leaves, but some of the other stems are doing well and they're producing pups, so I'm not gonna bother with that. We got this Mendoza and these Titobans, and these Titobans I've been wanting to repot this for a while now because you can see all the pups that it has produced at the back, and because of the straggly look of the mother plant, it also had a lot of rotten leaves recently, but I don't see any rotting on the stem. So we're gonna investigate on that, and probably we're gonna be repotting this plant. And I think I also need to add a lot more organic materials into its potting mix because I think it's growing in pure pumice. We also have my coffee here and this purple sorghum that I will have to throw away now. And don't mind the dirty surroundings that we have here. We get a lot of dogs and cats like pooping around in my place. Going back to our outdoor plants, we've got a lot of them doing so well. We get this Echeveria which had insects but it's not doing well, and these I think this is Purple Delight that have really etiolated and grown so tall that it's now moving downwards. I think I will also have to repot this soon, but probably not right now. Okay, I'm just removing some of the weeds that it has. We also have this Mendoza that is dropping its leaves. So yeah, but I'm just not gonna bother with it because that's a Mendoza. It will just continue on. We got this lovely rose that has gotten struggly as well. Still alive. I also will have to repot that later on, but not right now because yeah, I've got a lot on my hands, so we're not gonna rush everything. We also have this Ellen and this other Myrine, but yeah, this sedum, is the one that I will be repotting. I would just have to take them out of the rain or shine location because they've been getting rain and you couldn't repot succulents. I would not recommend you repot succulents when they are rained on, when they are wet. You will have to dry them for a few days, which is why I'm bringing them inside so that we can let them get dry before I will repot them. Okay, here in the roof greenhouse they will have a chance to dry out. Okay, so we're now going to the final rate or shine outdoor succulent that I will be bringing inside and we will be repotting. This is our Peach Pride. I really like this plant. It's been with me for a very long time. This used to be a single head, but it's split up into three heads and now it's producing more pups at the bottom. So I really like it and we will have to repot that. We also have some updates on our Graptopetalum. Look at that. Look at the lush growth and that Mactogaliae and the Myrinate has its on its side, and we also have the sedum, really nice donkey tails. We are seeing some growth on our string of pearls, really nice, and my other string of tears. And this is our sedum burrito. Look at that. Look at all the new growth that it's producing. We will have to repot that. We also have this string of melon and this newly repotted sedum burrito. If you've been watching the channel, I repotted it recently and it's doing so well. You can see new growth and there is a lizard at the top right there just looking at me, and I touched the plant. I didn't know that there was a lizard in there. Okay, so I think that's about it. My hands are dirty and now we're gonna move to our unboxing of our new plants. Okay, so now we're inside and we're gonna be unboxing this new package from Oreo Plantito. These are a couple of imported succulents that I received in the mail. Actually, I received it this day after recording the vlog that we did outside. So yeah, I think that it's just fitting to include this to our video because our vlog outside wasn't that long and we still have some time to unbox this new package. So let me just open this up. Actually, I've been waiting for these succulents for a very long time. Oreo Plantito is imported succulent importer, and yeah, I had this ordered from his or her page a few months back actually, and I actually took this when I was still buying succulents. So you might have watched our other unboxing videos recently. Okay, so it was about a month ago, and the plants that I ordered from Oreo Plantito still hasn't arrived, and it just arrived right now. I don't know if they still have some extra plants, but yeah, you can probably check them out if you want imported succulents or if you like these new varieties that I'm going to be showing to you right now. Okay, actually I'm surprised because there are three plants here, but I only ordered two and they added another one. Okay, so that's really nice. Now let's just open the first one. We have a lot of tissue to use in our greenhouse again for wiping out stuff. Okay, wow, look at this one. This is really nice and it's got these really thick leaves. Okay, this is Echeveria Hamilton. Okay, I think this is a hybrid of a fuzzy Echeveria, probably a setosa. I don't have actually any success with setosas recently, so I'm interested in trying out this one. Probably it will survive better. And probably with our new potting mix, I can make it grow a little more. And it also has some air roots at the bottom. Okay, probably you can see that in our video. But this is really nice. Okay, Echeveria Hamilton. Okay, look at that. I like those nice claw-like leaves. Yes, okay. So we have that. Let's move on to the next. Okay. Now this is a really nice one. A really fat, chubby one. This is a Pachyberia hybrid. Okay, this is Pachyberia tivoli, if I'm not mistaken. And this is, I think, a champagne crossed with a Pachyphytum compactum. So which is why it has those nice fat leaves, that nice striations, and also kind of a pinkish color to it. It's not like a pure green hybrid. It has some pinkish colors to it, and I really like it. I really like the shape that it has and the striation it has. I just know that in a few months, after a few growth, we will see more of the striations on this plant. So this one, I don't think any local sellers are selling this one right now, so this is very new to the market. I think you can only buy this from importers currently here in the market here in the Philippines, and that's nice. And it also has some nice arrows coming out at the bottom as well. Okay, so we have that. Now for the surprise one, because these two, the Hamilton and the Tivoli, is the plants that I bought, and we still have one to open. I think this is already the free one. Oh, this is really nice and really adorable. It's an Echeveria raindrops, and it has no roots, but it's really adorable. Look at that. Okay, really small. It has that nice head and a long stem. Okay, I don't think will I be able to make this survive. Okay, probably it has some energy because of the stem, but it has zero roots. Okay, you can see that. It looks more like a toy than a plant. So yeah, I think I will not be exposing this to too much heat. Okay, probably in a shaded location because it doesn't have roots, and we wouldn't want it to dry out because some of the problems of succulents is are drying out of the stem. So sometimes succulents will dry out on their stem, and they will not produce like roots. They will just dry out and they will desiccate too much, and then they will die. Okay, so that is a problem. So I'm hoping that we're not gonna kill this one. I'm hoping that we can make this one survive. Okay, so I think that's about it for our video for our unboxing of new succulents. Okay, hopefully you like the tips that we did and the rearranging of the greenhouse that we did. You also have seen that some of my plants are struggling as well, so I hope that you get some comfort in knowing that you're not alone in killing your succulents. I'm also killing my succulents from time to time, but I'm hoping that these new plants will not die out. Okay, so I'm hoping that we can make these ones survive. So subscribe to the channel if you want to see more updates on these plants, on my other succulents as well. And for more tips, just make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video if you haven't already, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.